Welcome to another segment of SII Motivational Minutes with your host, Dwight Lee. And today I'm going to be discussing some concepts, precepts, and principles that I took away from Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And these are my observations. It's not the truth. This is my truth, what I've taken from the book and integrated into my life. Throughout the first time that I've read it. It's a book that I visit often. I first read the book, I think, back in 1995. And so the first thing is synthetic imagination and creative imagination. I want to touch on those, and then I'll go on to a couple other things. So by my observation, synthetic imagination is speech, and creative imagination is mind. So you're given two gifts, mind and speech. And with those two gifts, you can do everything without limit. There is no limits except the limits that you place on yourself. And that is fact. And that's what I'll say about that, So creative imagination is where your creativity comes from. And then synthetic imagination, that's your self-talk. And this is going on 24/7, 365. Whether you're aware of it or not, makes no difference. The next thing I want to go to is going the extra mile. Going the extra mile. That's a critical thing because it's kind of like being in the gym and maybe you're doing, 6 sets of 5, right? And when you get to that last set, what if you pushed yourself to do 7, just 2 additional reps? And even though you can't see it, you will get so much growth out of doing those additional 2 reps that if you kept doing that, you're building momentum and your strength will grow exponentially. That's the kind of effect going the extra mile has. So whatever you're doing, do it with the right attitude, be present, do the task, the assignment to the best of your ability, and just keep doing it. Just keep doing it until I guarantee you, your rewards will catch up with you. That's going the extra mile. One of the other things that I wanted to talk about is the part in there where he talks about, writing out a detailed plan about how much money you want to make, so on and so forth, and, reading it to yourself multiple times every day. And the part that I want to piggyback on, it says that riches, if they come at all, they basically, overflow you. They run you over. And that it doesn't necessarily come from hard work, by societal programming. We've been taught that, the hard work consciousness and so on and so forth. But according to Napoleon Hill, large sums of money and lump sums of money don't come that way. So I invite you, to revisit the book if you've read it before. It's something that you should read over and over again. Very powerful. It will change your life if you read it with the intent to do, listen attentively and begin to integrate these principles into your life. Because remember, a principle works for all people in all places at all time, or it's not a principle. So if it's ever worked for any one person, it will work for everybody who works it. We've been live on SII Motivational Minutes with your host, Dwight Lee, and we've been discussing a few of my observations from the book of Think and Grow Rich that I admonish and encourage each person to integrate or implement or appropriate into their lives. Just experiment with it to see what positive effects it has on the results and outcomes that they previously were experiencing. Thank you.